Hello and welcome.
You're listening to the Sugar and Spice Podcast. We are your hosts, Shelly and
Danita.
And we are singers, songwriters, recording artists, and we will be talking about music, songwriting, our favorite artists, tequila, and topics that will be informative and mostly fun. Welcome to the Sugar and Spice Show, and welcome to new listeners, and welcome back to people that have been joining us for along this podcast journey. And today's topic, we're going to talk about things we would like to do if we weren't so afraid. I was going to say, so damn scared.
Same difference.
Yeah, exactly, right? So there's quite a few things on our list here that we would like to do that
We're too damn scared.
Yeah, exactly. Oh man, my husband has done a few of them, and I'm just like, I don't think I can do that. And one of them is jumping out of a perfectly good airplane.
Why would you do that?
Yeah, why would you do that? It's not going to crash or anything, so why would you jump out and fly around and hope that thing they call a parachute, when you pull the pin, opens up so that you can land nicely on the ground. Yeah.
And if it doesn't open up, that's okay. It'll be over when you hit
Yeah,
the ground.
exactly. Over. Yeah.
Although you break two legs or whatever.
Yeah. But there's been people like 85, 90 years old that have done it because they've never done it and they wanted to do it before they go out.
Well, the thing is too, they don't actually do it by themselves.
No.
They have
you got a partner.
A package on the back. A human package hanging on to you at the back.
Yeah, making sure.
But it's not a very good look when they zoom in, the camera and your lips are flapping away. People have lost teeth. Literally lost their dentures.
Oh, yes. I guess.
They have flown out and they're never to be seen again.
Yeah.
And then there's a lot of flapping going on.
Yeah, and oh my God, can you imagine the air in there? I swear, and the reason why I won't do it, because I keep having the mindset of, I go there, I'm going to be so damn scared, I'm going to have a heart attack.
Yeah, I think that's how I am too.
Yeah,
absolutely.
So that I just avoid it. And I know if I really wanted to do it, that I'd have to get over that mindset of, like everything's going to be okay.
They'd have to drug me in. So I think so.
Can you take Ativan or something before you go do that?
Oh my God.
Can you take a drug, or do you have to be, totally sober for that experience? Can you just pull the pin for me and say, yeah, stick out your legs at a certain point because you're going to land now? And I just follow directions.
It would be quite an experience for sure. That would be scary because, you lose footing.
Yeah.
You don't have footing.
Yeah,
at all.
exactly.
Sort of like me in swimming.
Yeah.
If I am not touching the bottom of the pool,
right,
and I feel, if I'm up to my chest and I feel the water pressing against my chest, I can't breathe.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm going to drown. So I do have a fear of water.
Okay.
I have a wonderful cousin that threw me in the lake at one time. That kind of did it for me.
Yes.
But even in a pool of water, I won't let go to the side. But those noodles, though.
Yeah,
they're pretty good.
They are. Yes.
I like noodles.
Like you say, you got the noodles, you got your bum in the water, and
But
it's good enough.
Those floaty mattresses.
Mm-hmm.
I like those. Those are good. Those are good.
So you're not afraid of falling off?
Well, not in a pool.
Not in a pool.
No.
Yeah, and it wouldn't be good if somebody came up and flipped you over. No,
that's not cool.
Yeah, that's not cool.
Ever do that to
I don't
anybody.
like that kind of stuff either. Yeah.
But no, I'm.
Yeah, the swimming thing. Yeah, I love the water. But if it starts getting a little too deep, like sometimes, like when you go out in a lake, for example, and people jump off the boat and you're in the middle of the lake and there's no bottom.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just get weird thoughts.
What about snorkeling? Would you do that?
I'm too claustrophobic.
Ah,
My husband and I tried that in Hawaii.
really?
Our daughter and her boyfriend were with
Yeah.
us, and those two went off and they're snorkeling away.
Because you can't touch bottom. Like
I
it can't be
know,
right.
but as soon as my head went under the water
Mm,
and for a long period of time,
yeah.
it was really cool because you could hear the whales, right?
Oh,
Yeah,
nice,
with your head
nice.
underwater, you could hear the whales like, "Ooh, ooh," making those sounds. So that was really cool. But both my husband and I had a really hard time keeping our
Really?
head underwater
Uh-huh.
for that amount of time. And the flippers, I couldn't get
Yeah.
that either, right? And so I felt like I was going to choke and
How are you
everything.
with water in the ears?
I don't like it.
Yeah, same. I have a
Yeah.
shower, and if I get water in my
Yeah.
ear,
And
I'm
I'm
like,
like,
that's it. I'm done. I'm out of here.
yeah, exactly. Water, I cannot have in my ears.
You,
Yes.
you know what I really would love if I wasn't fearful of water is to go with the dolphins.
I have done
Oh
that.
my gosh,
Yes.
really?
Yeah, in Mexico,
Oh
one of our
gosh.
into Tulum, I think it was. Yeah, and you could swim with the dolphins. So I actually did
Oh,
that. I think I got that on DVD. Come to think of it,
dolphins are just so
they are
awesome.
they
They're so
are
awesome. Yeah.
very gentle animal, and yeah, so that was fun. And they are very gentle when they come up to
Yes.
you, so they're not knocking you over, and you got a life jacket on and
They're so
stuff. So
smart. They're
yeah,
smart
so
animals.
it's not like they were jumping out of the water, you gotta hang on or whatever, right? No, you would love it even if you were just with a life
A life
jacket and
jacket.
standing
Right.
and in the water and just touching them.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really cool
My God.
actually.
That would be yeah, I'd love that.
Yeah, that would be
They're
cool.
gentle,
Yeah,
spirit
exactly.
kind of animal.
Mhm.
Yeah. What
Yes.
else? Well, that's water, but we're talking about parachuting. What about air balloon or parasailing?
I've done the
So
parasailing.
have I,
So
yeah.
that was okay because
Hmm.
you're attached to a cable from a boat,
Yes.
right? And
Yeah.
you just go and they let you out a little bit of time. So it was very cool up there. It was quiet and you
Yes.
got to just be like a bird, I
Hmm.
guess.
Hmm. Bird's
And
eye view for
yeah,
sure.
bird's eye view, exactly.
I
So
loved it too.
it was just letting that cable out and going up,
Yeah.
it's like, oh boy, but I got the mindset to get
Yeah.
over that,
Did you
right?
get it? We actually did that, and we had it when we got down. They had a CD,
Yeah,
a video
I think
of
they did
us.
for us too, and
Yeah.
we didn't buy it.
We did because yeah, we just needed to
Yeah,
make sure to say we actually
to
did
did
it
it,
to
yeah.
ourselves. So I love that.
Yeah, but you would go in an air balloon,
I
right?
would go in air balloon.
Yeah, it's on your bucket list.
I'm scared of heights, but fast heights, like jumping out
Okay.
of an airplane. Roller coasters. The ones that go high and then they
Yeah.
fly
Oh
around the world,
God.
like
Yeah.
the speed there.
Yeah.
Give me a race car. I think I'd like that because I'm on
Oh,
the ground,
yes, same.
but not in the air.
Yeah.
But if it's an air balloon, it's like relaxing and you hear the flame,
Oh, yes.
and it's a slow process as you climb higher and higher.
But
I
you're still in a basket, way up high.
Well, it's not like a picnic basket. It's a big
It's
basket.
a big basket.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would. I
You
actually.
would have to tie me in there. Like if the basket goes down, I'm not going to fly out. Yeah, I go down with the basket, I think.
Oh my gosh, I do. I'd like to try that.
Yeah.
I'm saying that right now, but who knows? Once I'm in there, I'm like, let me out of here. So
Yeah,
that
it's not exactly what I thought it was going to be. Zip lining. Have you gone zip
never.
lining?
That's Speedy down too. I think Speedy
Well, and you're high off the ground. You are. I've done it in
tiny.
Hawaii.
Yeah.
My daughter and her boyfriend wanted to go up high up in the trees, and I'm like, oh my god, I can't tell you how many margaritas I drank when we got back down. Yeah,
Just
because
to numb the.
yeah, I was like, oh my god, I can't believe I did that. But you got a harness, and you got all the
Yeah.
cables, and you're hooked up to everything. And they
Yeah.
double check and triple check before they send you across, right?
Yeah.
But if you look down, then you see this like great big gully
Oh
underneath
my
you, right? And
god.
you think if that breaks, then there I go. Yeah, kind of like then I'd be parachuting without a
Yeah.
parachute.
Yeah. Up shit creek.
Yeah, that'll
Yeah.
exactly.
In the air. Yeah.
So, but it was high up, you had these small platforms that you had to wait on at each
Oh.
tree.
Ew.
And that's where, and they still hooked you to a cable there. You weren't
Oh my
just
gosh.
free. You get there, they'd unhook you from the line,
Yeah.
and then they'd hook you to the cable that was around the tree, so that even if you kind of slipped or whatever, you're still hooked.
God.
There was these other two girls that were with us in
Mm.
the group, and they were leaning off of the edge and stuff, and way back, and I'm like, stop doing that, like I was being the mom, like
Yeah.
you're gonna fall, right? And I was just stuck to the tree until they
Paralyzed.
and I would shuffle over to the next line, and then they would hook me up, and then as I went across the line, it was wee, and then again.
Oh my God.
Yeah, longest 2 hours of my life. Yeah, and like I said, I don't know how many margaritas I drank, and
Oh my God.
that was in Hawaii, and we went to this little restaurant, whatever, had chickens on the floor and stuff, and yeah, it was
That's
in
an
Hawaii. It was almost like
yeah.
I thought I was in Mexico for a minute there. Yeah, so that was fun. So
Yeah.
that's something that's on your bucket list. That
Well,
that's the heights thing again,
I
right?
often think of those bridges, like the little
Oh my God,
rope bridges,
yes,
and you walk
yes.
on there, and they like move every step you
Mm-hmm.
take, and there's a space in between.
Yes.
I would not do well in those.
Every time I go on one of those, some assholes on the other end shaking it.
Why
Yeah.
do people do
Why
that?
do people do? And they're, hey, and I'm just like, if I could run right now,
Somebody'd be eating a fist.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
My fist. Yeah. So if you're one of those people that do that on those swinging bridges, stop it.
Yeah, that would scare me pretty good.
Yeah, because you're high up, like the one in Vancouver. There's one
Yeah.
there, and yeah.
What about the what is it called? The big oh my God, canyon, the Grand Canyon. Don't they have the glass?
Yes.
The glass walkways around there.
I've seen people actually like be literally paralyzed.
Well,
because they're so
like
scared.
you're walking in.
Yeah.
You're walking on air.
Yeah.
It looks like. So
I'm scared of that.
The mind does
yeah.
a real
does it ever?
funny trick. Who out there actually has done that? Like, that'd be interesting to know how you
Yeah.
liked it, because I need to see what I'm
on. Yeah,
exactly. I like the foot.
Lots of people think it's really cool. I'm one of those people. No, I would be one of those people that would be paralyzed.
No.
Yeah, I gotta. Yeah,
No,
and you're wearing slippers there, little slippers there to go go across that. Yeah.
Yeah, give me a horse.
Yeah.
Like a lazy horse.
Yeah.
To go across.
Oh, give me a home where the buffalo roam. I don't know why that came to my mind, but it did. Yeah.
Yeah, horse. Like I said, I like quadding, though, those kind of things. I've gone through.
Well, we're in control, right?
Yes, that's right.
Yeah.
Quadding. I did years ago. Don't have
Same. Yeah.
But
because I don't like winter anymore.
Yeah. Speaking of fear and what would scare you, I have been watching the riding the broncs, and the bull riders.
Oh yeah.
Holy, those guys, they have no fear. No fear. And I mean, the clowns, the guys,
them too. Yeah,
they are. I give them even just as much credit,
right?
Because they're protecting the cowboys that fall off the bull.
Yeah,
and their legs stuck to the
in the stir,
not a stir, but the ropes, or the with their spurs or whatever, and it's like they go. I've seen a few go for a ride.
Oh yeah,
bull grabs them by the back of the shirt or something.
Yes,
and they're flying.
Yeah, they are.
Free flying lesson right there.
Yeah, I wouldn't even do that on a billy goat or a pig or a miniature horse.
Oh my gosh, it's actually quite entertaining, but fearless.
Yeah, exactly. Motocross.
My hubby's into motocross.
I used to do that as a teenager.
Yes.
See, there's things I did as a teenager that I won't do now.
Isn't that?
As you get older, you get, and I think, why am I being so scared of this? It's never used to scare me. Yeah. Like even driving in the snowstorm this morning, like driving my hubby to the airport or whatever, and I have to drive back, right? And I'm getting some drifts. It used to be that I would drive fast and go through those drifts, and let's see what these snow tires are made of, and stuff. And now I'm like gripping, white knuckling it practically, but not as bad as some people out there. But yeah, I just find that as I get older, I'm getting scared, but I have to, there's that mindset again where I have to go, you know what? I used to do this all the time.
Yeah.
Stop being such a chicken
Well,
shit. Like, just do this.
I don't think it's just that. I think there are more people on the roads these days.
Yeah, I don't trust other
And
people.
that's, you know what? I
Yeah.
trust my driving
Yeah.
pretty good. I mean, I'm a farm girl.
Even
and
though if you're crossing the line, going towards it, no, I'm just kidding.
you know, operated all kinds of machinery on the farm, like bobcat, you know, combine,
Mm-hmm.
swather.
Yeah, you've operated stuff like
yeah.
that.
And I mean, I wasn't fearful of those machines at the time, and now that I'd get in one, and I'm like, oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
But it's a different lifestyle, of course. But like,
Mm-hmm.
there are a lot more people on the road these days, and some
Mm-hmm.
are not experienced drivers.
Drivers, exactly.
And so
We
have
grew
to
up
watch
with
out.
this.
We
Yeah.
have to watch out for other people
Yeah.
too, right? We have to be
Mm-hmm.
sensible on the road.
Yeah.
And have our eyes
Yeah, there's a lot of traffic out
all
there.
around.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I benefit of the doubt there.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's not just that you're fearful. I think it's just
Yeah.
we're more cautious
Yeah.
now.
Yeah, exactly.
Are you a country music fan?
Because we have a new country song called Starting Tomorrow.
It's for all you procrastinators out there, including ourselves.
That's right. And the track is available on all digital platforms, and it's been available as of February 23rd. So go on out there and listen to our new song called Starting Tomorrow.
What else you got?
What else we got? We got rock climbing.
Oh.
You not in a gym.
I have done the wall climbing.
Yeah.
That's fun because
Mhm.
it challenges you. So I wonder if I would be just as challenged or like have fun doing it on a mountain.
If I
because-
did it on a little hill.
I thought you were going to say if I did it on a leash, which
Well, yeah.
you need a leash
You
for
should.
those. Like you need to have.
Yeah,
like,
I've got the harness and
Harnesses,
everything.
yeah.
Yeah, and the picks
Yeah.
and stuff. Not like people who actually just use their hands. It's just like, wow. But
I think my issue would be looking behind
Down.
me down,
And that's the
where I'd
worst.
be like,
yeah, they say don't look down. But as soon as they say don't look down,
you look down.
you look down. Yeah, you don't say that to people. But if you started on something small, right?
Well, like I said, the wall climbing, we should do that sometime.
Go wall climbing.
Wall climbing.
Yeah.
Absolutely. That'd be fun.
Yeah. We have to be sober for that, right? Wow, I don't know. I'm just kidding. Just kidding.
We don't
Yeah.
drink all the time.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Especially when we do activities like that.
Oh my God.
Yes.
Yeah. So rock climbing, bobsledding is another thing that I probably wouldn't do. The
No.
speed going down the,
Mhm.
you know, the tubes.
Yeah.
And
The runs there that they get the runs. Those runs because you got to know how to navigate those curves and
that's on ice though. Like that's bobsledding, right?
Yeah.
And I was thinking of the tubes you go.
like
with
in
the
water
slims.
slides.
Yeah, water slides. Do you see? I can't remember what these words are. Way too easy. Give me a really difficult word and then I'll figure it out. But water slides.
Yes, I've gone down where they're really high up, and then you go through it's a curve, but you're in a tunnel and it's dark, and I'm like, I don't know where I'm going, but I just have to trust that I'm going to keep going, right? But that's not a good feeling. Yeah, and people get a rush out of that, right? Everybody's got a different
kind of rush.
Different kind of rush.
Little
Yeah,
plug there for one of our songs. Like I think of the circuses and circus of the what do you call the
Cirque du Soleil? No, just circuses.
Just like
the tent circus.
Yeah, you know, with the
trapeze artists and
that's something else. Would be kind of scary. It's fun to watch. But I was thinking like the merry-go-round and the teacup.
The
fairs.
Oh, the fairs. Oh, I don't go on the rides.
Well, teacups is good.
Yeah, when it's in my hand and I'm drinking tea from it, that's when it's good. Yes.
Oh, God. What a bunch of wusses.
Yeah. Oh, no. To go on rides, well, I get a bit of motion sickness as well.
Oh, you do? Okay.
Yeah, on those things. That's a funny thing because both my husband and I get motion sickness, and we wouldn't take our kids to those rides because we couldn't watch them. We couldn't even watch them. Yeah.
But
so they went on to Disneyland on school trips.
Okay.
It was somebody else.
They got their fix that way.
Yeah, but because they like the rides, but I just
the drop of doom. That reminds me. Drop of doom. I will not attempt that. Those kind of rides, my heart would stop. You talked about your heart stopping.
Yeah.
That's something. Yeah.
It goes up it leaves your chest and goes above your head.
through your mouth, through your ears after. No, it's just not a natural bodily feeling.
No, and there's
Whatever.
that. I can't remember what they call it. It's in Vegas, and they go up really high, and you're in a harness, and they just drop you like you're on a string or a cable.
It's not bungee jumping. It's
No,
something else.
but you just drop, and then you
Oh.
stop wherever, right? And there's people just screaming up there, and I'm like, why would you pay for that?
Yeah, no, exactly.
But
It's like bungee jumping. You couldn't pay me enough
No.
to do it.
no,
You couldn't.
no,
I wouldn't do it,
no.
no matter what.
Even if you flashed $1 million at me, I don't even think I'd get the mindset.
If they knocked me out and threw me over the bridge,
And then reel me back up.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I don't think I'm heavy enough. Would I even bounce back?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, right.
Oh my gosh, yeah, that would
Yeah.
scare me real bad.
Mm-hmm. Whitewater rafting. Have you ever done that?
No, and that's another one.
Yeah, I've done it, and when I was in grade 9, so many years ago,
Wow.
and I loved it then. But I would like to try it again, and I'd like to do it in the Grand Canyon. Yeah,
I will. I'm a canoe or a boat.
right.
Slow
Slow
wa-
paddling, Walter.
slow waters. Still
Slow
waters,
waters.
yes. Houseboating.
Yes, houseboating is fun.
That is
Yeah.
just
Where
joy.
see, we're just putzing along and enjoying, and everything's slow pace. Whereas whitewater
Love it.
rafting, I wouldn't go on the major rapids. Like they'll take you on certain. They scale them from 1 to 10
Yeah.
or something.
Oh, okay.
And I think 5 being really bad. Correct me if I'm wrong. Anybody listening, and put it in the comments, like what the scale is
Right.
for whitewater rafting. What's the worst and what's the easiest? But I would like to go on a couple of the easiest, maybe, but not. Maybe I'd get the bug and want to go on more or whatever. But as long as somebody else is an experienced person with us, right?
I'm not sure how many they allow on like at a time, but I've
Mhm.
seen the bigger rafts where they have like 8 people or something on
Yeah.
these rafts. And when they hit the rapids, there's some they
Yes.
basically are airborne.
Yeah, that's
So
true.
Being in a bus, I have been airborne.
Oh.
When you hit bumps, like heavy duty bumps, or a boat,
Yes.
you hit
Yeah.
you hit those waves.
Yeah.
I don't like that. I want to hold on to things. I
Yeah.
want to make sure that I'm, stable.
Yeah, exactly, right?
No.
No.
You can go. I'll watch you. I'll take the videos.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so things like that we would do if we weren't so scared of it, whatever. And so is there anything like in the music throughout life doing music? Is there anything that has kept you from
Besides fear? Fear's a big one. Just not feeling good enough.
Yeah.
And not confident
enough. Yeah.
I grew up in a family. I was the baby. I was the youngest of a musical family, but I was very shy. So yeah, it was really hard for me, even though I had music all around me.
Yeah.
It was just something about my
Personality. Yeah.
that, I was shy in school, shy. Yeah. So it was, if I would have been more confident and
Right.
braver that way,
Mhm.
I probably would have been at 20 and, more advanced in my music career.
Right.
Or I
Yeah.
should say now I'd be more advanced, maybe. Who knows?
Who knows?
How
But
about you?
well, and I was the same. Like I was still outgoing, but I didn't have a lot of confidence in myself.
Mhm.
And if I would have had the confidence I have now back when I was
Yeah.
19, I know I would have gone to Nashville.
Yes.
I would have.
Oh, I could
I would have.
totally see
Yeah,
you.
but I was
Mhm.
too scared to do it on my own. I didn't want to leave family and stuff like that. Like small town
Yeah.
girl, right? And not really having the experience of cities and stuff. So
I hear you.
yeah, and I didn't have any kind of a mentor, like if we would have had mentors or something, and somebody that went with us,
Oh yeah.
but we came from families that, we're bigger,
Yeah.
more kids, whatever. So parents couldn't afford,
Mhm.
like we're going to go to Nashville and take you,
Yeah.
right, to go
Yeah.
down there. And I still got 8 other kids to feed or
Yeah.
whatever. Right. But yeah, I think I really really would have done that if I would have the confidence, like Terry Clark. That's what she
Yeah.
did when she was 19. She went from Medicine Hat, Alberta. She went to Nashville and she got a job and everything. And I know a few other younger people that did the same thing. But if I would have had that confidence,
because you
and,
played guitar at a
oh
really
yeah,
young age.
and I was in bands when I was a teenager.
Yeah.
So I wasn't scared to perform. I was scared to leave to advance myself. I didn't have that confidence to go out and do those kind of things. I didn't know how. I didn't know what to do or whatever, right? So, but now I've learned those different things, and now it's just like, look out, Shelly Dubois in the room. And then they all run away.
Yeah, big personality.
Yeah, big personality. Yes.
Well,
So,
I've come out of my shell hanging out with you.
Oh, have you ever?
It's
and
taken
it's
me a
great.
while. It's taken
It's
me a
great.
while, but I by nature I'm an introvert.
Yeah.
I guess I like my alone time. I like my space. I don't like being pressured into anything.
Right.
I like to do things in my own time, and it's nice to group up with somebody that's we're bubbly together.
Yeah,
we like doing
exactly.
things,
So
and
we feed off of each other. We understand where we're at, like with our personalities and stuff, and we know what we can do, and then we also
that we shouldn't do. Well, we don't have lines really, but you were saying about being yourself.
Yes, that I was afraid to be myself a lot of times in playing in as I did get older, and I got told by many industry people, this is how you should do this, that's how you should do that, and they do it to a lot of people, and especially women, and so it's kind of going off topic a little bit, but so I was scared to be myself.
You thought you had to fit into a role to be in the music industry.
Exactly. I had to be a certain way or whatever, and stuff, and instead of just being my own personality.
We are a little bit off topic, but this is interesting because for me, I'm thinking years ago when we saw artists like Reba McEntire, Faith Hill, Loretta. Well, I won't say Loretta Lynn because she was really down to earth. Dolly and Loretta were real people. They never changed through all the years, but people didn't like Elvis. They didn't see their inside their life, like what was going on behind the scenes. They saw them as famous stars that could do no wrong, and they saw them as almost godlike.
Especially Elvis.
And nowadays with the social media and everything, holy crap, we're real. We're letting you know that we are real.
Exactly.
We don't have to pretend we're
like in this podcast, we're not afraid to be ourselves. We are I'm not editing anything unless we really screw up or something, but no, we're just being raw and real and authentic, and telling our stories and talking about our subjects. And
I think that's what, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, but I think that's why when we do perform live, we joke around and we don't have a script. We just say what kind of comes out. And sometimes,
sometimes like
whatever.
Maybe went a little far, but but somebody's laughing. Somebody's having a good time.
But I think people see that we are real, and I mean, even like the Rebas and the the artists of the world. They're doing what we're doing, and they're letting people into their lives now.
They are
not like it used to be, like I said, with Elvis and many other artists in those days where it was
you didn't know anything until now, like Elvis, all the stories that come out, right, the movies and everything to show what actually went on in his life and everything. So I think people, because of today and letting people in, not being afraid to let people in, and so that you can relate, right? It's all about having a relationship, and people can relate and say, well, so they write songs and sing, but they're just like me, and and I tell people all the time, when they say, oh, you're so talented, and I go, well, thank you, but I'm sure you have a talent as well. Like there's some people who can sew really well. Me and a sewing machine, we're not friends.
Accountants.
Exactly.
Oh my God, numbers are not my thing.
Lots of people have their gifts, right? So it's
I think about in comparison, I'm thinking about the royal family.
Mm.
You know, the queen in that time, that era,
Yeah.
they didn't, I mean, did you think the queen went to the washroom? I
Yeah.
never thought of
Well,
that.
yeah, exactly.
And so you just, they were catered to, they had their, you know, their
Mm-hmm.
people, and everything was up and up.
Yeah.
As the generations went down
Mm-hmm.
to now,
Yeah. Now there's
they're
so
real
many.
people.
Yeah, exactly.
Divorcing, and you know, they're raising their families and trying to raise their own families. Lady Di was wanting to raise her own kids
Yeah,
herself.
exactly. Right.
So off track a little,
Yeah.
but that's just to tell you that we're real.
Yeah, that's right.
We're not robots.
Real.
We're not AI robots.
Yeah, we're not AI. No AI. Look at our wrinkles. She doesn't have any.
When I don't wear glasses,
It's
no wrinkles.
because we laugh a lot. We have laugh lines. Yes. Yeah.
I was going to say, sir, laugh a lot, but you're not a sir.
Ma'am.
Ma'am a lot.
Ma'am a lot.
Marmalade.
Sir Marmalade.
Yeah.
Sir Marmalade.
Oh, man.
Anyway.
Well, we could ramble on and on.
Yeah. So
But we have fun.
that's right. So let us know in the comments below, you know, about anything that you want to do that's on your bucket list, what you're afraid of. If you got to, you know, maybe comment on what we talked about here today. Yeah. So thank you again for listening. And till next time, cheers. Thank you for listening to today's Sugar and Spice podcast. We really appreciate you listening. We'd also appreciate if you could follow us on our socials on Facebook, Instagram, and our YouTube channel. Please go to our YouTube channel and subscribe. Follow us on Facebook and on Instagram. And please provide comments of how you enjoyed this wonderful podcast. We'd like to have fun, and we'd like to have our listeners have fun along with us.